My name is Dianne Wilson. I am the director and founder of the Women's Information Network. We are a 501c3 organization, and we raise money for scholarships.
You know, this evening has been wonderful because on a Ty Smith show, I had the opportunity to interview some wonderful business entrepreneurs. But I'm honored right now to interview Dianne Wilson.
Yes.
And she has quite a story to tell. And I'm inspired by her stories. Dianne, thanks for being on the show.
Well, I'm glad to be here with you tonight, Tyrone, so that I could talk a little bit about my journey, because it has been a journey. My only son, Javon Brian White, was a victim of gun violence in 2004. He was murdered, and as a result of the tragedy, we formed an organization called the Women's Information Network. And we incorporated the organization and became a 501c3. And friends and family of Javon decided that we were going to raise money to give scholarships to at-risk male youth and females and boys who had graduated from high school and wanted to go to college. And they didn't necessarily have to have a 3.0 GPA. They could be graduating from high school and just have a desire to go to college. And since 2004, we've given 38 scholarships.
Wow.
This is the 10th year anniversary of Javon's death, and I just have to say that we really don't keep a lot of money in our bank account, but we have really been blessed this year to give over $2,000 in scholarships.
Wow.
Yeah.
I commend you.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the scholarships that you offer, is that just in North Carolina, or is it around the country?
Well, right now it's in North Carolina, and it's also in New York, where we originated. We gave 2 in North Carolina this year, and we gave 1 in New York on Saturday. This Saturday just passed. And we would encourage young people to apply for the scholarship. They can go online to wearewin.org. That's wearewin.org. Or they can email us at win_inc@yahoo.com and just put in the reference scholarship, and we will send them the application and the criteria for it.
What's typically the criteria for to become eligible in terms of being a recipient for the scholarship?
Well, we give the young people a series of questions, and they have to write an essay, 300 words, 300-word essay. And they also have to be accepted to a college, and that's the criteria.
Wow. You say the mission of your organization is what?
The mission of our organization is to connect our youth to the future, because we, as a people, can measure our success by the progress of our youth. And so education is very important, extremely important.
You host a series of seminars, workshops to, give back, because I think as we work with Generation X and the millennial generation, it's very important that baby boomers give back, because we're dealing with a whole different type of environment as it relates to the youth, especially with technology being what it is. So are you connecting with the generation that's more privy to utilizing Facebook and mobile phones and things? Are you utilizing social media?
We do have a Facebook page, and you can look for WIN, W-I-N Inc., and you can link up to us on Facebook. And we're also on LinkedIn as the Women's Information Network, or WIN Inc. We're very easy to find on social media. We've been doing social media for about 7 or 8 years now.
This is so important. What is your next event?
Our next event will be the back to school giveaway. We also found that there's a need for entrepreneurship training for young people. And so we have furthered our mission for the last 3 years, and we do a summer teen workshop where we teach the young people some type of skill. It could be media, technology, it could be farming, something as simple as farming, and then teaching them how to use that skill as something that they can use for the future. I was watching a television show, and I heard T.D. Jakes say that we need to become producers again and not consumers, as we are right now.
Absolutely. In closing, are there any additional comments or valuable information that you would like to share with our audience?
Well, what I'd like to say for 2015, I think that we need to set goals to encourage our young people to get a good education. We need to reach out to them in the areas of mentorship and whatever way we can, volunteering for an organization, joining a group like the Watchful Network, donating money, to help give scholarships to our young people, because they are our future. And if we don't help to educate them, we're going to have a breakdown in our civilization. And so we really need to reach out and do what we can to help our young people. That I would encourage everyone to do for 2015. And if you're doing something now, try to do a little bit more.
Is there a contact number where you can be reached?
Yeah, I can be reached at 917-834-9456. 917-834-9456.
I'll tell you what, Dianne, you speak with so much passion. Continue to do what you do. And I thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Tyrone, for giving me an opportunity to speak out. Thank you.
Thank you.